spring. It's December, but it's spring. So the spring collections are coming out. Yes, it's the middle of December, and where I am, it's relatively cold. I'm outside of Boston, but you know, we always go a season ahead, and now that we're in December, the spring collections are going to start releasing probably in January. So we've started to see some sneak peeks. I will be talking about which things I'll be picking up in the next month or so. If any of the spring collection, I am going on a low buy, and what that really means for me, I'll explain to you in a minute. But I do want to say I do have the Chanel spring eyeshadows. I have 3 of the quads. I don't know if there'll be a 4th. I'm assuming there'll be other parts of that collection, but I don't have those yet. And I do have one thing from the Dior collection. So I'll have everything that isn't released yet over on Patreon when I get a chance to record it. Haven't been able to do that. And hi, by the way, if you haven't been here before, my name is Jennifer. I was a makeup artist for Chanel half a lifetime ago, and here on my channel I do all things luxury, beauty, fashion. It runs the gamut, and I post 2 to 3 times a week. And I have a Patreon page, one for anyone who wants to support me here on YouTube. This is an expensive endeavor to do all these videos and buy all this makeup, and I do appreciate everyone who supports me over there. And when there's something that has not been released yet, like the Chanel spring eyeshadows, I record a video and post it on Patreon before I put it up here on YouTube, because technically they haven't been released, and if you put things up on YouTube or Instagram before they're released, you get in a lot of trouble. So they'll be over there. So let's talk about that. Let me move on over. If you haven't seen one of these videos before, basically what I do is I talk about the things that I'm going to be purchasing over the next coming month, talk about new releases, and I have pictures go up over here. For the Chanel, I'm not going to have pictures. I'll just have a Chanel, big Chanel. I do really like the eyeshadow colors. I don't really know what else is going to be part of the collection, but usually there's blushes and nail polishes and that type of thing. I have the Winter Glow collection, and I did a video on that. So that is already out. That's the Beiges collection. Beiges is usually something that comes out in the summer, but they changed it to the Winter Glow collection this year. And you can watch that video to get my thoughts on all of that. So that Chanel spring collection, yes, I will have all of Chanel. I mentioned before that I'm going on a low buy. I mentioned in a previous video that I was buying a purse, and therefore I needed to save my money. It turns out I did not buy the purse. My husband actually ended up buying a purse for me. It was a huge shock what he bought me. And that's my Christmas gift, and I could not be happier. So I did not spend my money on the purse. However, I did spend my money on other things, and I'll put some pictures up. Maybe I'll do the travel vlog for London and talk about some of the things I picked up. So anyway, I am going on a low buy. Long way of saying low buy. Plus, to be honest, spring isn't really my season for makeup. I will have Chanel, I will have Dior, I will have Tom Ford. Those are like the core products, luxury products. If there's something that I really love from Sicily or Chantecaille or, you know, any of those brands, Suku, I will pick them up. But the only complete collections, or almost complete collections, I'm going to buy are Chanel, Dior, and Tom Ford. That's it. That's a low buy for me. So Dior. Let's talk about it. This is the spring 2024 collection. Oh, I should also mention, I'm out of practice. Went away stopped recording for like a week, and I've lost what I do. I follow a bunch of people on Instagram. I'll make sure their names are in the description box below, so you can follow them as well. They post on Instagram and have Patreon pages. Some have Patreon pages as well, that relate to like all the new releases, what's coming out. They get things early, and I follow their information on Instagram, and then some of the pictures that I'm posting are from their Instagram posts. Others are pictures that I have. It just depends, and I'll make sure the information's down below. Okay. So yeah, this is the Dior collection. There's an eyeshadow, a blush, nail polish, 2 eyeshadows, nail polish, lip maximizers. They look really pretty. The pattern looks really nice. Very soft, very pretty, and very like etched. I like that. There's pink organza, poplin peach are the eyeshadows, delicate rose blush, frosted pink maximizer, Samari spice maximizer. Interesting. Nail polishes are poplin, lilac organza, and Dior Sequins Top Coat. Yeah, they look really nice. This is the Dior Spring Collection. I think it looks actually really lovely. Very pink. Very, very pink. But you know, I'm kind of getting over the fact that I don't love pink because there's some pink lately that I really liked. Plus the maximizers are my favorite. I absolutely love the maximizers, so I'll definitely pick those up. There are new maximizers from Dior as well that are out right now. There's a blue, a pink, and like a rose gold. I have not picked them up yet. I need to though, before they sell out, because I believe they are limited edition. And then there's another Dior collection, which is a different Dior collection. It's a limited edition. Now, this is the Isetan collection. I don't know if this is going to be in the US. I don't know if this is going to be online. I'm not really sure. But if you look at the blush and the eyeshadow, do you remember those color block designer palettes? Like they were plates, and you would put the different plates in the different parts, and then you could rub over it with like a pencil and create a design. Am I the only one who had this? If I can find a picture on the internet, I'll put it up and you see what I'm talking about. That's what this reminds me of. Even though it's supposed to be like a couture showroom, it reminds me of that. But anyway, that's the design on the eyeshadow. And then the blush is super light. Like it's like the lightest pink I've ever seen. But I would love that blush. Like that would be perfect for me. I know I would love that blush. And then the lipstick has the great pattern in it. And then there are two solid perfumes. They're perfume Baumes. And it looks like there's two because there's different designs. I think there's two of them. It's kind of hard to tell. These look different to me, but maybe the pattern looks different. One looks deeper. Anyway, I have one. I have one of these. And I love a solid perfume. I love the idea of a solid perfume because you can travel with it. I used to have solid perfumes back in the 90s. Like I had a lot of them. And then they kind of went away. Like they weren't a popular thing. But this I think is great. By the way, if you hear snoring in the background, that's Ellie. She's a snorer. I don't know if you can hear it. Maybe if I stop. Now she's quiet. Anyway, but yeah, she's a snorer. It's really funny. It's adorable on her. But anyway, so those are the two Dior collections. I plan to pick up both of them, and if I can get the limited edition Isetan, I will. But I just don't know. That's one of those things that it's kind of hard to tell if that's even going to be available. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But I actually, you know, like I said, I'm still not a fan of pink, but I do like pink more than I used to. Let's see, Guerlain. Guerlain has spring makeup collection. Okay, I will get this case. It looks to me though that the lipstick is the lipstick I already own. Cherry Bloom case. Cherry Bloom satin lipstick. Yeah, I think that's the one I have, 69. I'll have to double check, but I think that's the one I really like. I think that's the color that I really like that came out last year. But the case, I do get the cases. I collect the cases. I think that's really beautiful. Then the Kiss Kiss lip oil is brand new. I do love a good lip oil, so I'll have to look at those shades and figure out. I kind of like the top middle one. I'm like, it's so obvious which one I'm gonna like. And then brow pencils in 6 shades, a new eyeliner and lashes serum. Launches on January 1st. Lip oil is the 1st of February. So yeah, I mean, I might try these. They look, the lip oils, and I'll definitely get the case because I think the case is beautiful. I think that is gorgeous. Really like that. Gucci has lip glosses. There are 6. Jocelyn Claire, Suzanne Brown, Bertha Pink, Sadie Coral, Virginia Fuchsia, and Terracina Red. Knowing me, Suzanne Brown is the way I'm gonna go. But I think I'm gonna try one because I like some Gucci things. Like I love the Gucci bronzer and I do like the lipsticks. So, you know, it's one of those things. It's like, you never really know what you're gonna like from Gucci. For me, what I'm really gonna like from Gucci, because sometimes I find stuff that I love and other times not so much. Valentino Spring, again, more pink. There's a lot of pink. Pink cases, it looks like there are 3 lipsticks and foundation? Cushion foundation, satin lipsticks. I did finally try a Valentino lipstick, and I have to say, guys, the formula is amazing and I love it. However, I don't really like the colors that much. That's the thing. So, I don't know. We'll have to see if they come out with some other colors. Tom Ford has the Valentine's Day collection. It's honeymoon, but with hearts on it. The blush, Love Scene, might be good. Might be something I like. The lip color is matte. And then there's the case in red. I don't know. I don't really think any of that really appeals to me. Maybe the blush. Maybe. I'm still waiting for the cream blush to come out here in the US so I can get that, or somewhere so I can get it, because I have not seen it anywhere. Sonia G's brushes. Absolutely, I'm buying her brushes. These are holiday brushes, actually. This is not going to be for spring, but she is going to have new brushes out, and yes, I am going to get them. So I'm very excited about that. I did not buy her other release that she had. I bought the Wayne Goss brushes instead, which, by the way, absolutely excellent, totally worth picking up. But I am going to get these Sonia G special edition holiday brushes that are coming out. I think it's coming, the release, the information is coming out tomorrow, so I don't have it for this video. But I am really excited about that. Whether I pick up the entire collection or some of the brushes will depend on brush shapes, etc. Yves Saint Laurent has a new Black Opium fragrance. It's Opium Eau de Parfum Over Red. So it's the new edition. This looks like a cherry and black tea. Yeah, it's got similar notes, obviously. It's a flanker of Black Opium, but it looks like it's got more of a cherry vanilla. So like a Tom Ford Lost Cherry kind of vibe. So that's interesting. Tom Ford also has a new fragrance coming out. I'm not going to say the name of it, so my channel will get taken down. But the first part of it's vanilla, and it sounds like it's going to be amazing, so I'm going to have to get that. And that's going to be expensive because the Tom Ford fragrances are pricey these days. They've always been pricey, but they've gone up quite a bit. Okay, I don't think there's anything else. So Chanel, Dior, Guerlain, Gucci. I'm missing whatever I just talked about because my brain is gone. But like I said, I'm going to be going on a low buy. If there are particular things that you want to see, just definitely let me know because I will want to review those for you. But for the most part, I'm going to stick to the major luxury lines. And I'm going to talk a lot about, my collection now, my best of, and do a lot of comparisons. So if there's things that you're interested in seeing, like, the best, I don't know, the best brown liners, the best brown eyeshadows, the best lipsticks that I have, like the most moisturizing, blah, 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 blah. Let me know and I'll put them on my list because that's what I'm going to really try to focus on until, the first part of the year. And then when we get into the summer months, maybe let off the low buy a little bit, but we'll see. I have so much makeup at this point that I feel like I'm not using a lot, and I don't ever want to be the person who just buys it, uses it once, and then doesn't use it again. If I really like something, I want to be able to play with it for a while, and I feel like it's difficult to do that. Now, again, I always want to review everything for you that you're interested in, so I want to strike a balance between those two things. So that's why I would love your feedback about, collections as they launch or before they launch, what you're really interested in seeing. Don't worry, I got the message loud and clear about Chanel and Dior and Tom Ford, but beyond that, what are the other, brands and products that you want to see? So thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate it. I hope to see you in another video really soon. Bye.